Computers are getting better at figuring out which words are spoken, and that's a good start. But then the computer has to figure out what you mean. This is a much harder task and requires a lot of human brain power to get this component of natural language processing right. So it's a field that has a lot of opportunity if you're interested in it. For example, there are lots of different ways to say the same thing. There are many alternative methods to communicate similar messages. There are numerous sets of words that can convey comparable ideas. You get the point. You understand that all of those statements mean the same thing. You also understand that when a 13-year-old says a certain movie is sick, they really liked it. But when my 93-year-old father says the movie is sick, he means it's ultra-violent. Might even be the same movie. Easy for you to decipher, not so easy for a computer. So the machine needs to be trained. You start with a corpus. A corpus is a large, well-documented, structured set of texts for validating linguistic rules. It's a ultra-meta dictionary. Structured means that the phrases and sentences and the sentence fragments are annotated, labeled by humans, starting with whether a word is a noun, a verb, an adjective, and going all the way to telling the computer that a cool cat is a hip person and not a frigid feline. With this collection of words, phrases, and their meanings, the computer can do statistical analysis and hypothesis testing. That way, it can be trained to look at an unlabeled sentence and make sense of it. Do you remember sentence diagramming in English class? That's where we start. The farmers gave fresh vegetables to their kids. The computer is doing something like that, only based on thousands and thousands of examples. The more words, phrases, sentences, and full articles a computer studies, the better it gets at interpreting what is written. Will it ever be perfect? No. Even humans disagree on the written word so often that an entire industry was founded to argue about it in ancient Athens. Today we call them lawyers. So natural language processing begins with understanding what words are being spoken, then becomes a matter of turning that text into meaning. New ways of interpreting what people mean are being invented all the time. That's an area wide open for people who enjoy doing that kind of research. Maybe you. If so, dive into linguistics, statistical modeling, and computer science, because all kinds of companies hire natural language processing people, including Procter & Gamble and Sears and BMW, even NASA. Lots of opportunity.